All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here today, and it's time to finally bring you guys the full review of the Phoibos Wave Master. So I picked this watch up, I think I ordered it on December 26th. It got here by January 2nd, which was impressive, especially through the holidays and stuff that they got it shipped to me that quickly. So very happy about that, number one. I will leave a link down below. I did a quick unboxing and a kind of a quick look video of this thing on the day that I got the watch. So you guys can go back, kind of look at that if you want to watch it being unboxed and stuff like that. So I'm not going to go ahead and go through that again. In the background, I do have the paperwork that came with the watch. The instruction manual, the warranty card is up in there and stuff like that. But if you want to see more about the box and stuff, go back to that initial introduction video. One other thing I want to do, get a little housekeeping out of the way here on the channel, let you guys know that for 2018 there's a lot of new and exciting things coming. I was contacted just recently by Aviate. They've got a new pilot's watch coming out in the Flyboy series, a new automatic one, kind of for the 100th year of the RAF, which I think is going to be a spectacular, fun thing to look at. And also, I just got contacted the other day by Borealis Watch Company. If you guys watch my channel, you know that last year Borealis sent out the Sea Storm prototype and the Cascaeus prototype for me to look at. I'm actually today, because I'm doing the review on the Phoibos, I'm actually wearing my Borealis Sea Storm today, which is just a spectacular watch. They are also going to send out another prototype, should be here pretty soon, and as soon as I get a video put up, I will let you guys see that new prototype coming from Borealis Watch. One other thing I want to let you guys do before we get into this watch or tell you guys about is another YouTuber out there. I just kind of met this guy, this gentleman, young man, really cool guy. His name is Max Levinson. I will leave a link to his channel down below. Had a conversation with Max the other night. We talked on the phone for about a half an hour, and I got to tell you guys, a young man like this gives me a lot of hope and inspiration, and I'm really inspired by the kid for the future of the watch industry. Kid's 13 years old, and he's really into it, has a lot of background already, has talked to some of the most famous people in the industry, and it was really nice for me to get to have a conversation with him. So I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below at the bottom, so you guys definitely go check out his channel, and please subscribe. Let's get into this watch. Okay, like I said, today we're looking at the Phoibos Wave Master. Now, there's two part numbers available out there, depending on whether you're ordering from Europe or if you're ordering from a China warehouse, and I'm not exactly sure. I think that the number for the European, this is a PY009C, and if you order from the domestic or the Chinese or American market, I'm pretty sure you're going to be going with the PY010C. So just look for the black dialed Wave Master is really what you're looking for, okay, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and bring the watch up here so we can take a quick look at it. I will eventually get it off of this stand here so we can look at it. So the Wave Master name, obviously, guys, comes from this amazing wave dial on this watch. Now, I did want to do this review outside, guys, but the weather is not cooperating with me. We got a real foggy, cold day here in Central California, so it just wasn't working out. And I was getting a lot of real strange reflections off the glass and off the ceramic bezel insert. So very nice done here watch, as you guys can see. This is running the Seiko SII NH35 movement, which is just a spectacular movement. I mean, you're looking at a 24 joule movement, 40 hours of power reserve. Now, I've heard people complain about the timekeeping of these watches, guys, and I'll be honest, I don't have that problem. This one, I set it 7 days ago, and currently it's 23 seconds ahead after 7 days of wearing it. So do the math on that, guys, and I'm pretty sure that's still within COSC standards, which are like -1 to +5, so if I'm doing my math right there. But so I have no problem with the movement. I think it's a wonderful, absolutely great movement that is easy to work on and will provide you years of great, great service. So the case on this watch is all 316L stainless steel. Now, as you guys can see here on the sides, there's just some absolutely beautiful polish work done on the case. Very nicely done. Brushed on the top of the lugs, as you guys can see there, which also matches nicely with the 316L stainless steel bracelet. You also have all the stainless, polishing along this side. Interesting point of fact, they are using the older Phoibos logo on this crown. And the crown is actually brushed. It's not polished. The head is polished, but the actual sides are not polished. But it actually looks great. Polishing along the sides of this 316L stainless steel bracelet also to match the size of the case, and brushing down the center to match the top of the brushed lugs. Go ahead and get Go ahead and get it off the stand here so we can take a closer look at the watch here, guys. So with this bracelet, this is a major upgrade, in my opinion, from the bracelets they've been doing. Now, they've been doing a wonderful oyster bracelet, but those bracelets are using push pins. These are now currently using a screw link, which I think is just a spectacular move from Phoibos. I think it's a great idea. I think the screw links are tougher. They last a long time. You do need to be careful putting them in and out, though, guys. Don't cross-thread them and stuff like that. And I always will, before I'm taking them apart, use a little bit of oil on the thread end just to make sure I don't have a problem with that. But very well done. You know, you have your standard machine bars here, which I think are just great instead of using a pressed bar. You have your fold-over safety clasp with your 2 push buttons there on the side. Nicely signed Phoibos there on the bracelet. Eventually, I think maybe we're going to see the octopus down there, which I think would be a great addition. So we'll take a look at the case back on this watch. I'll get it up here. You guys can see it. So you've got the great octopus, the king octopus there on the back. Your Phoibos automatic water resistance to 300 meters and sapphire crystal. Now, I've had a lot of people make comments about, you know, the water rating on these watches. No, these watches are not ISO certified or rated, but they do pressure test these watches before they come out of the factory. They have the pressure testing equipment to be able to do that. And guys, 300 meters, that's 1,000 feet underwater, guys. It's kind of ridiculous what we expect nowadays with these waterproof watches, unless you're a professional diver or anything like that. This watch is going to get everything done that you need to do any day of the week. This watch employs a 120-click bezel, unidirectional bezel, which, guys, it locks up really good. Phoibos has really done every bezel. I think Scott Stauffer mentioned this on the Ocean Master video, that every bezel from Phoibos is just absolutely spectacular. Tight, locks up very well. Everything lines up very nicely on this. Obviously, this is with this NH35 movement, you do get a date down there, complication at the 6 o'clock. Which looks really good. And using that white background, thank you, Phoibos, because it makes it really nice and easy to read that date. You guys can see the orange second hand sweeping there with the kind of Seiko-esque meatball on the back of it there floating around. The idea of that is basically just to make sure that you know that automatic watch is running if you're using that Lume underwater. So like I said, sapphire crystal on this watch, as you read on the case back, this is employing an AR coating underneath. So it works pretty good at keeping the reflections down off of that sapphire glass. Amazing that they're putting sapphire on this watch, because the price point on this watch, guys, if you go to the website right now, they're selling this watch for $229, which is just a spectacular deal for what you get on this watch. You've got an engineered bracelet, screwed links, solid end links, Seiko NH35 movement, sapphire. You do have a ceramic bezel insert. You know, which is, at this price point, is just mind-boggling, to be honest with you. Very nice, pretty original design from Phoibos here. This is a 42mm case, side to side. You're looking at 48.5 from lug tip to lug tip, and an advertised 14mm thick. So it is a thick watch, but it wears well. I've put this watch on a sailcloth strap, and it fit really nicely on there, and I've worn it on a 2-piece NATO. I did try it on a standard NATO strap. The pins are a little bit close to the case here, guys, so you're not going to be able to get away with, like, say, your Blue Shark Alpha straps. It's just not going to fit real well. You'll probably tear up the band. But your smaller, standard-sized, thinner straps will fit on here good. Personally, I don't like the feel of the watch on a NATO strap. I don't know, it just feels a little too thick, a little too big, so I like this watch on... Actually, to be honest with you, I love it on this factory bracelet. I'll probably not take it off this factory bracelet. But if I do use a different kind of strap on it, it's going to be a 2-piece. All right, guys, hang on here a second. We're going to get this watch on the wrist, and we'll get a Lume shot up for you guys so you can check that out. All right, just a second. All right, so here we are outside trying to get a little sun on this. It's kind of foggy, so I don't have a lot of sun to work with out here, but should be enough. You got Super-LumiNova, dark blue, and BGW9 on this watch. So you're going to see 2 different colors of Lume here. All right, guys, check out that Lume. It's pretty spectacular. Pretty amazing. Alright guys, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. If you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks guys.